admin. Welcome to Bangus TV. I am Teacher Lynn, your learning buddy. Are you excited for today's adventure? That's great! So fasten your seatbelt and together let us explore the world of science. So, be ready with your pen, notebook, and learning module. And let's start with our science adventure. But before that, let's have a short review of what we've previously learned. Are you ready?
Yes!
Last time, we talked about magnetism. Magnetism refers to physical phenomena arising from the force caused by magnets. Magnets exert a force of attraction on anything that's made of iron, steel, nickel, or cobalt. Materials that are attracted to magnet are called magnetic materials. On the other hand, materials that do not attract to magnets are called non-magnetic materials. Kids, I have here a mystery box. Do you know what's inside this mystery box? This contains different materials. Now, I would like you to identify whether the material is magnetic or non-magnetic. Are you ready, kids?
Yes!
Let's get started! Now, let us get the first material in our mystery box. Oh, what is this, kids? You're right. It is a nail. Is nail a magnetic or non-magnetic material? You're right, kids! Nail is a magnetic material. Now let us get the second material in our mystery box. Oh, what is this? You're right. It is a paper. Is paper a magnetic or non-magnetic material? Great job, kids! Paper is a non-magnetic material. Now, are you excited for the third material?
Yes!
What material is this? It is a pencil. Very good, kids. Is pencil a magnetic or non-magnetic material? Very good! Pencil is a non-magnetic material. Great job, kids! Did you enjoy our review activity, kids?
Yes!
I am happy to know that you've learned a lot from your previous lesson. That is why I am sure that you are very excited for today's adventure. So what are you waiting for? Come on! Join me as we explore the world of science. Oh, it's so hot in here. I am already sweating. Do you know why I am sweating? It is because of the heat of the sun. For today's learning adventure, we will be able to describe how heat travels. So let's get started. Are you ready?
Yes!
What comes in your mind when you hear the word heat? Is heat important to us?
Yes!
Heat is a form of energy that can be transferred from one object to another. How does heat travel? Let's find out! Now imagine you have a pot full of water and you put the pot on top of the stove. Now the pot becomes hot and as the time goes by the water begins to boil. The stove produces fire. The energy formed in the fire was then transferred to the pot. That's why the pot becomes hot. And also because of the energy transfer, the water starts to boil. That process is called heat transfer. There are three forms of heat transfer: conduction, convection, and radiation. When heating a pot full of water, all three forms of heat transfer are taking place. Conduction takes place with the transfer of heat from the stove to the pot. The water boils with the process of convection. And the heat from the flame radiates in all directions. But what are conduction, convection, and radiation? Let's discuss first the conduction. Conduction is the process in which the transfer of heat takes place between objects by direct contact. The key of conduction is direct contact. Notice that the pan is in direct contact with the fire. The energy from the pan to the egg is transferred in the process of conduction, as well as the energy of the pot to the rice. Notice that the egg is in direct contact with the pan, and the rice is also in direct contact with the pan. Now let's go to convection. Convection is the transfer of heat by the movement of fluid. Hot coffee is an example of convection. You know why? This is because the steam coming out of hot coffee in the form of warm air rises because of the heat of the fluid. The last form of energy transfer is radiation. Radiation is the transfer of energy from its origin to the surroundings. The most common example of radiation can be felt every day. It is the sunlight. Like the alligators and the lizards, they use the radiation from the sun to warm their bodies. There are also radiations that are difficult to feel compared to the sun because of the lower differences in the temperature between the source and the object. One example is the radiation produces in our mobile phones. We cannot see it nor feel it, but this radiation is dangerous to our body. So that's the concept and how heat transfers. Now, I will flash some pictures and try to answer what form of heat transfer are they. Are you ready?
Yes!
What form of heat transfer is used when ironing clothes? What is your answer? Yes, it is conduction. Very good. Flat iron produces heat and then transfers heat to the clothes in the process of conduction. Next question. What form of heat transfer is used to boil the soup? Convection. Very good. The soup boils because of the transfer of heat from the fire or pot to the soup. And this process is called convection. Now for the next question. It is sunny day and you are playing outside. Suddenly you feel that your skin becomes hot. How does this happen? Yes, it is radiation. It happens because the heat from the sunlight transfers to your body because of radiation. So that's all, buddies. I hope you learned a lot about how heat transfers. Did you enjoy our science exploration, kids? Can you now describe how heat travels?
Yes!
Amazing! I hope that you had a great time learning with me today. Let's learn more about interesting and exciting things about science next episode. Once again, I am Teacher Lynn saying know and grow in science. Stay safe and God bless everyone. Bye!